everybody, we're here shooting our Expendables Plus Inc. and the pre-production stages for another episode of Wine Wednesday. My name is Marie and this is a special co-host,
Vincent. Hello.
In this week's episode, it's Cinco de Mayo. For this special episode of Wine Wednesday, we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo. And we have this amazing and authentic foods that we're going to share and show you. And we have this amazing drinks that we have prepared. Hopefully we get to drink it, and then we're also going to take Ubers home.
Yes.
Yeah, after this, because this is like,
So Marie, did you
that
know
is so good.
that in the U.S. it's actually more popular Cinco de Mayo than it is in Mexico?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It is a holiday in Mexico.
It is, but from what I'm understanding, it is definitely a lot bigger in the United States.
Our neighbors in Mexico get to celebrate Cinco de Mayo a little bit different than Americans do. So we're going to give you a few tips how the holiday is celebrated in Mexico.
So what is some of the places you like to go on this day?
Oh my gosh, there's like so many places and everyone gets into the mood. And this year, it's on a Sunday. Yeah. It's on a weekend. It's a weekend holiday.
It's definitely going to be a tough one to do all this
drinking. Places are going to be packed.
Imagine all day drinking stuff like this. You're really going to have a hard time going to work on Monday.
Hopefully the weather works with the weekend as well to be out. But usually for me, somewhere at a nice bar, hopefully outdoors. Or my mom usually does a big thing about Mexican, Mexican food, Mexican cuisine, because she has a lot of friends. Although we're not Mexican, she copies all the recipes from all of her friends, and she likes to celebrate it. So we pay homage to our Mexican counterparts.
I do know a lot of bars that actually do a theme night for
that is so much fun though,
which is pretty cool. But I have also gone to friends' house and just get a gathering just for the holiday, give us an excuse to drink,
right?
Get a little fun and crazy, which is pretty cool.
And their food is there. You can never pass up a home cooked meal.
And it's usually the stuff is not really heavy as well.
And it's pretty healthy. You got the salsa, you got the rice and beans, you got the queso, melted queso for all your dips, and it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and I know from personal experience, once you start having a taco, it's gonna be hard for you to stop. You don't realize how many you're going through at the end of the day.
And then the cinco tacos. So.
Yeah.
What are your typical drinks that you usually order for Cinco de Mayo? I know that they have like a variety of things to order, and the list is endless. But what is your preference?
Honestly, I just gotta go with a classic margarita. It's really, I just love the flavor. I'm a sour type of guy, so it really does it for me.
I love the fact that during this holiday, they usually have like the frozen margaritas, and they also have like the mojitos. Mojitos are another Spanish staple for Spanish people, right?
It goes very well with the sour.
But the best thing about it is that they have all different kinds of flavors.
Yeah.
From the passion fruit mojito to the passion fruit margarita, you can never go wrong with any of those.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
No, I never been to Mexico.
It's one of those things where you got Cancun.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to go there for spring break?
Right.
Or just to visit. It's just a beautiful city.
And there's also so many places down south of the border, like, the border of Texas, and then you could just get so much wonderful food. I go to Texas quite a few times a year, so I get to sample all of this cuisine from, people that can make all of this stuff.
Yeah, and we just, not recently, but there was the movie Coco that had came out.
Oh my God, it melts my heart.
Movie. The colors was amazing on it.
And this is our theme, if you can see behind. It's the theme of Coco that we decided to do our set and pay homage to the most amazing, incredible, cartoon movie that we have seen in a while.
Yes.
And it shows a tradition. Although we are Hispanic, not of the same country, we share quite a few traditions with our Mexican neighbors because we also come from that indigenous part of our background.
Yes, and at the end of the day, it's about family and friends and just being together.
Food and drinks brings everyone together.
So Cinco de Mayo is actually observed to commemorate the Mexican army's victory over the French
That's very interesting.
at the Battle of...
Of Puebla?
Yes, that's how you say it.
And this battle also took place under the general leadership of Ignacio Sarasoga.
So, as you know, the battle was at Puebla. But did you also know that when the French were coming in, they had 8,000 soldiers compared to Mexican's army only had 4,000.
Wow, that's truly incredible.
Very, very big difference and very impressive. And also as well, if the Mexican would have lost, they would have helped out the Confederate Army in the Civil War. And who knows, the United States would have been shaped a lot differently.
The history would have been totally different. That's a really, really important fact to learn. I didn't know that.
I had no clue.
You know, most of us go through celebrating this holiday thinking it's just about drinking and eating. But there's a lot of meaningful information behind this. And it's a history to Mexican people.
Yeah,
It
don't give up.
It is part of their independence, right? So I hope you get to discuss and share this kind of information while you're drinking. I'm sure it will make you look more smarter while you're drinking.
It would be an impressive fact to tell someone.
Because not many people know that. I think that we also have a suggestion for people that are watching this episode, that if you want to get culture or a little more educated about what Cinco de Mayo is all about, visit some museums. They have quite a few museums in Manhattan when you could learn a little bit more about the
artists as well.
The Mexican culture and their food. I particularly enjoy going to museums, and you get to learn about all this rich background and amazing cultural and how all these things came about. I mean, the traditions that have been passed down since the native.
Not only that, but you also have like a very big sport in Mexican culture, which is wrestling.
Lucha.
You have lucha. So doing all this kind of craziness is really cool.
And also soccer. Like we say in Spanish,
which
football.
is a very, very big one.
Yes, it is all throughout, the United States now, but throughout the American continent and Europe, and a lot of countries around the world actually celebrate
but
soccer.
Getting back to the wrestling part of it.
Lucha Libre.
Yeah, I think just the mask and the uniforms itself are so cool looking.
It is so...
They're like a real life version of like a superhero.
A glamorous way of what... wrestling is here.
Yeah.
The way they do it. And it's a really big follow sport in Mexico. And people actually go out just like when you see wrestling here. They go to enjoy it. And actually it's a really good thing.
It's really intense and impressive stuff.
Oh, you remember the movie Nacho Libre, right?
Yeah.
I so enjoyed that movie.
That was a great one.
And it goes to show, actually brought out what actually the sport is all about in Mexico.
Yeah.
I know growing up in South America, it's a really big thing to watch. As we come to the end of this wonderful episode, we have had such a good time discussing what Cinco de Mayo is all about. And drinking our drinks as well.
Drinking the drinks.
I had so much fun.
Enjoying the food.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the best parts of this stuff.
And you have a message for all our viewers?
Yes, I just want to say, make sure you drink responsibly, act safe as well. And if you did go somewhere driving, make sure you either have someone that didn't drink.
A designated driver always can be helpful.
Or you can always use Uber or Lyft.
That's true. Call a taxi, call a cab, call somebody that can come and pick you up. It's always great to have a great time celebrating this amazing holidays and having drinks. However, it's not fun if somebody gets hurt. Drinking and driving, it's not the best advice for no one.
Yes, being safe and responsible drinker, and at the end of the day, you'll be able to do it for another year.
And we also have to have regards for the people out there who are not celebrating or not drinking. As long as everybody's safe, we're all gonna have a great time.
So, till next time.
Till next time, remember to drink responsible and drink a lot. That will be a wrap for another episode of Wine Wednesday. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Vince, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's been so much fun. Do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Leave a comment, share, and like us. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Till next time, do not forget to have some cerveza on your Cinco de Mayo. Be careful out there while driving. Do not drink and drive. We'll see you next time. Bye.